Josh Brehmer here with this week's Regal Rundown. Today we have another great episode. We have UMC women's golf coach Nate Mahlen and UMC soccer star Nikki Hammond. Coach, Nate, nice to have you on the show today. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. So you're here, 7th season. What brought you to UMC?
Well, I was actually born and raised here in the area. I went to high school at Winnimac, which is actually in Erskine, 30 miles from here. So I'm familiar with the area. I was working also close to here. I was coaching in Boston at the time. Coach Roislin got the head women's coach here at the college, and it was a great opportunity at the time for me to come back. I'd coached with him in the past. So it was a great chance for me to come back and work with them again. So that's where we're at.
That's good. So this past weekend, you guys were at the Mustang Invite for golf. That's correct. I heard Kay Sheets finished pretty well, 18.
Yep.
Talk about her and some of the other players' performances this past weekend at the Invite.
Yeah, Katie had a decent weekend this past weekend at Mustang Invite. She's been really consistent for us now. This is her sophomore year. She's been averaging right around the 81 range there. She's been finishing in the top 25 all 3 meets so far this year, which is great for her. Obviously, we need that consistent play going forward here in the future next couple of weeks here. But some of the other golfers this past weekend, Ricky Roscoe had her best weekend as a Golden Eagle golfer since she's been here now. She's a sophomore as well. Bailey Hauser is a freshman for us. She's been really consistent her first 3 meets as a collegiate golfer. She's just learning the golf courses that we're golfing at now, so hopefully in the future now when she's been at a few of these places, her play will improve as well. So
she'll know how to play them, see where the dog legs are, where you have to go.
That's right. And we got a couple seniors too. JC Christensen, she'll be the first to say she didn't golf probably her best on the first day last weekend, but she turned it around the second day and shot pretty decent, so it helped out the team score at that end. And then Kelly Gustafson, our other senior, she's golfed the best weekend she's had since she's been here this last weekend as well. So it's a great sign for us, and hopefully we continue to improve as the season goes on.
Keep that streak rolling.
Yes.
So you have a pretty difficult task being head coach of women's golf and being assistant coach as women's basketball. Talk about balancing and juggling between both of those, and how do you stay so calm and composed?
Right. It's a lot of time management. What it is. The schedules basically are. I try to line things up so I can make it to both. Obviously, practices one in the morning, one in the afternoon, or however it works out. It is a lot of time, but there's a lot of understanding on both ends too. Coach Roislin has been really great about understanding that this is the season I'm in, and he's giving me a little leeway with being gone a little bit. And then when basketball season rolls around, the girls have been great as far as I'm in season with basketball, so they're just gonna have to keep working on their own as much as they can until I get done with basketball in the spring. So
that's good. Having the trust factor that knowing they're getting their stuff done is probably pretty good. Yeah. So Golden Eagles golf, or women's golf, has kind of struggled a little bit the past few years. Talk about how has it improved, and where you guys really want to go for and strive for.
Yeah, and basically it comes down to the type of student athletes that I have in the program right now. We've got some student athletes that are really good, and they're the best that we've had since I've been here. And so that helps out, and the commitment that they've made to try and change this program from where it was to where hopefully it goes in the future, not where it's at right now, obviously, but in the future, the improvements that we've made since I've started here has been outstanding, and the future's only looking bright, and hopefully we can keep this thing rolling in the good direction.
Well, that's good. I wish you the best of luck and good luck at the Bemidji State Invite this weekend.
Thank you, Josh.
That was Coach Nate Mahlen from the UMC golf team. Now we're going to talk with superstar Nikki Hammond from the soccer team. Nikki,
hey.
How are you doing today?
Good.
So, you're in your senior year. You're playing your second year under Coach Joel Anello. Talk about how is it playing from your senior year and your second year under him?
Coach Alinello, he's a great guy. He's so much fun to work for or play for. He's always positive and encouraging, and he just really makes it a great experience.
Yeah. So let's talk about your big game against Northern Michigan. You had a game-winning goal in the 90th minute, right? 90th minute, about that. So talk about how thrilling and exciting to win in the last minute, knowing that you pulled your team out and took that W.
Well, it's always exciting to score a goal, but when it's in the last few seconds of the game, that's even better.
Yeah.
And before the game, Coach had promised us that if we won, he was going to go across the street and jump in Lake Superior to celebrate, and he held his word. And so after the game, we all marched across the street and watched him and Tyson jump into the lake.
That's great. I don't think I could do that. Could you?
We actually did the day before we all went.
Oh,
swimming.
really?
Yep.
That's awesome. So you guys are about halfway through your season. What are your goals for the rest of the season?
We really want to pull out a couple wins for sure. And even yesterday at practice, Coach was telling us that compared to last year at the same time, we've already scored more goals than we had at the same time last year, and we've already, let less goals in. So I think we're definitely right on track I think we got a lot of potential for that.
So this is your senior year. November 1st will be the last day you take the field at Crookston. What is going to be going through your head playing St. Cloud, knowing that they're a pretty tough team, and just knowing that's your last game stepping onto a field like UMC?
That's going to be really emotional after being here for 4 years and knowing that that's my last time playing for the Golden Eagles. But I mean, I've made so many new friends and I've gained so many experiences that I know a lot of other people don't normally get. So it's just going to be nice to, even though I might not be on the field, I'll still have all those experiences and all those friendships, and definitely going to be thankful to the program for what it's done for me.
Yeah, those good memories are something to hold on to. Well,
Yeah.
Nikki, thank you for
Thank you.
joining me today. Have a good day.
You too.
That was superstar, soccer star, Nikki Hammond. I'm Josh Brehmer. Thanks for tuning in for this week's Regal Rundown. Make sure you tune in next week for another great episode.